Author's note: this video is my review of The Man of Steel, based on Superman by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster, directed by Zack Snyder, published by Warner Bros., DC Comics, Legendary Pictures, and Syncope, available on HBO Max. Starring Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Michael Shannon, Kevin Costner, Diane Lane, Lawrence Fishburne, Anja Traua, Ayad Zarer, Christopher Maloney, and Russell Crowe as Jor-El. Rated PG-13.
Out there, amongst the stars, you will live.
You know, I've been reviewing films in the DC Extended Universe since 2016. Some good, a few bad, but there was one film that I didn't get a chance to review, The Man of Steel from back in 2013. So let's take care of some unfinished business, shall we? As a young boy, Clark Kent wanted to know what his purpose in life really was since discovering a gift unlike anything ever. But when he learns the truth about his past, Clark must decide if he must use his powers for good or for evil, like General Zod.
The craft he arrived in, where is it?
Go to hell.
Truth be told, even though it's now an overdone theme within DC Comics, I didn't mind the idea of a darker Superman film, one that taps more into the origin story of the Man of Steel, especially with life back on Krypton before its destruction. In some ways, the story did feel a bit grounded compared to previous stories on Superman. Well, except the animated series, of course. My only gripe? Some parts go on a bit too long in the latter portions of the film, dragging it out and sometimes overstaying its welcome. But other than that, I didn't see much wrong with it then and now.
You're the answer, son. You're the answer to Are We Alone in the Universe?
What this film was truly made to be was about Clark Kent, or Kal-El as he grew up to be Superman. Deep on the inside, Clark wanted to use his powers for good when he was a kid, even though his adopted father made him aware of what may happen. In some ways, the world that Clark grew up in does mirror our own when it comes to paranoia and distrust. Furthermore, he goes through a lot of trauma on his path to becoming Earth's savior. It also tells a lot about holding on to one's morals, even in a world where cynicism can be the norm. Then again, I think Henry Cavill is a fine Superman. I only wish he voiced the character in a future animated project. Tim Daly, George Newbern, Jason J. Lewis, you have competition.
On my world, it needs hope.
Well, here it's an S.
There were plenty of side characters that played their role in shaping Clark's destiny, from his foster parents Jonathan and Martha Kent, to his birth father Jor-El, and even Colonel Hardy proved to be a big help to Earth's savior. But if you guessed that Lois Lane played a big part, you're right. While she did need help from Superman from time to time, I liked how Lois knew who Clark was before he donned those familiar trousers, and how she wound up helping him out from time to time. Sure, she's not as great as some other variations of Lois Lane, but at least she's both resourceful and not as cynical.
Haven't given up lecturing me, have you? Even in death.
Even though he had the makings of a monster and his crimes on Earth say a whole damn lot, General Zod had a soft spot for his own people. Like with Jor-El, he wanted what was best for the Kryptonian race, even though some of the stunts he pulled do put him in the wrong. His own troops like Faora helped keep the pressure on Superman, all while I was fascinated by the Kryptonian tech that could rival Star Trek and Star Wars. In fact, I actually wish there was a prequel that was set on planet Krypton that would expand Jor-El, Zod, or even their ancestors on how messed up their planet turned out to be. Besides, monsters aren't born, they are shaped by the hands of fate. And I'm not talking about Dr. Fate, damn it.
A good death is its own reward.
Even though some parts of the film felt too long, I couldn't hate The Man of Steel. It was a darker take on the origins of Superman, and it did expand it in a way that felt grounded compared to some other Superman media. Too bad we didn't get a direct sequel before Batman vs. Superman. It would have been interesting to see how Superman was faring before that big fight. But then again, you can catch this film on HBO Max, Blu-ray, or DVD.